Hello everyone, thank you for joining us with Cannata's in the Kitchen. I'm back with you today on the set with Chef Tony DeSalvo. Of course, I'm Joni Petrie. We have lots to talk about today. And Tony, I know y'all missed me on the set. I know y'all had the famous Martin Foss, last show. But
yeah, we had to suffer.
It was torture.
It was torture. But always great to have you back.
I had to pick on Martin a little bit. It just wouldn't be fair if I didn't. So.
Exactly.
But we do have a lot to talk about today.
Right.
What are we starting out with today on our show?
We've got a roasted pork loin we're going to do with a strawberry and kiwi glaze.
Okay.
Something kind of out the box.
That's something that goes in the oven?
Yeah, you'll throw it in the oven. Actually, we got the pork loins on sale. Get them cut in pork chops, throw them on the grill. You want something a little bit more fancy for your indoor cooking during the week. Throw it in the oven half an hour, pull it out, throw the glaze on top. Real simple, real easy.
Simple enough. I'm ready.
All right. A little small sauce pot.
So you're going to do your glaze first?
I'm going to start off with the glaze, then we've got some striper, which is a striped catfish. We're going to go ahead and fry that off as well.
Ooh.
Something real simple.
Because down south we have to fry everything. You got to have some
if
fried
it ain't on
food.
The pit, it's in the
That's
it's in
right.
the oil.
It's in the frying pan.
A little out the box, just a regular citrus soda. Going to make a glaze, something real simple.
That should be like on a medium heat?
Medium to high, because what you want to do is bring it to a boil. That way it can reduce.
Okay.
We're going to add some fresh fruit to it as well. Some strawberries. Not on sale this week, but a great accompaniment. We do have cherries on sale. That would be a great accompaniment to this.
Yeah, we can't forget about the cherries.
A little bit of water. Okay, it's no sugar. It's actually Splenda. You can use sugar. A little bit of cornstarch. What it's going to do is going to thicken it, basically make you a little glaze. You don't want to add your kiwi too early in the process. It'll break down just right before you're ready to serve it. Add your kiwi in.
Right, you don't want it to all fall apart.
Correct.
In your glaze.
You want to keep the integrity of the product in there.
Right.
And while this is cooking, it's going to take about 10-15 minutes for it to finally cook down, really concentrate the flavors.
So while you got your glaze going, you can start on whatever your side dishes are for your meal.
This is great, not just for pork, your hams, even, throw that over angel food cake.
Oh, that's true. That probably would be good over ham. Give me some more ideas.
We've got some chicken spinach feta sausage. Okay, so I'm not using butter this week. We get a little health conscious this week. I'm having withdrawals already.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I don't believe you, but I'm hearing you. I know you're going to bring that butter back next week.
Oh, that butter, it's be in full fury next week. We have some beautiful fish.
You can save that for George, because he likes to pick on you about the butter.
Well, poor George last week with his little drunken cow episode. I feel bad for him. Just a really clean catfish. We call it striper. It's a striped catfish. Real firm flesh. Holds up to grilling. Actually, but we're going to fry since we in the midst of everything. And
you could probably use any type of fish.
Any type of fish.
You frying?
Whatever you're catching, or whatever we got in store. What I got is some buttermilk here. Just add your own little seasoning to it. You don't have to double dip. Just drop it in your buttermilk. Drop it in your fish fry, cornmeal, or even if you just want to do flour. Just takes a few minutes in the fryer just to really get a nice golden brown color.
Right. It won't take that long.
No, not at all, but 4 to 5 minutes.
And you're just going to quickly pass it.
Just quickly pass
the buttermilk.
Right. It's going to coat it. Same thing.
So you're not going to have a thick batter?
No, it's going to be real crispy, just because
it's going to be a light
exactly.
batter.
Same thing. We'll go ahead and do 2 fillets on there.
That's some nice fillets.
It's these are 3 to 5 ounce. Real nice size.
And you buy those by the packs in the store?
We sell them by the pound. We normally got 2 or 3 in our case.
Okay. So however many you need.
Right. If we don't have enough in the case, let us know. We've got more in the back for you. Again, you don't want to mess with them too much when they start to turn.
Leave it so it doesn't fall apart.
Yeah, just like a hamburger or a steak. The more you play with it, when it's ready to turn, it's going to let you know.
Yeah, before you know it, you're trying to put bits and pieces on your sandwich or on your plate.
Well, this week we have some great stuff. We have some ribeyes on sale, some sirloins. Again, we got the pork loin that you can have cut pork chops. A lot of stuff on sale, whole cut up chickens. A lot of stuff going on that weekend.
You want to check out the sales paper. Exactly. I know you told me a lot of the produce is also
correct
on sale.
Well, let me check on that pork loin we got in the oven. I got a few more minutes left, but I mean, a beautiful pork loin.
Good. Sneak peek.
Yeah, just make sure we're not messing with it too much. All right, once that comes, I'm gonna bring it back to a boil. We'll add our kiwi and everything to it.
And just to throw it out there, I know you said the cherries are on sale this week. I just came back from Traverse City, Michigan, which is big cherry state. I didn't realize that. Lots and lots of cherry trees. So it kind of gives you the craving to go out and buy some cherries.
Yeah, exactly.
So buy those cherries at Cannata's.
Well, while we're waiting for this to cook up a little bit, we've got some great products from our bakery. Pull-apart bread, which will go great with that glaze.
And that one has some garlic on it, huh?
Right, garlic through and through. Pop that off, dip that in the sauce, or take that with a little bit of butter and just go sit on the couch.
And if I was about to say, if you want to break out the butter, that would be a good time.
My hands are tied this week.
No.
We've got some great cheeses as well. Specialty cheese area, we have a lot of Angelito, a lot of our great cheeses, smoked Gouda. Great as an accompaniment or just as a real quick snack, real healthy.
Right, you could put it on a little appetizer plate, or if you want to slice some of it on that bread.
Right.
Perfect for that too.
Matter of fact, we've got a ground beef on sale this week too. Make your own burgers, don't buy that box stuff, keep it fresh.
Yeah, because we just went through 4th of July, but I mean, we're right in the middle of summer and people are really trying to get outside and do some things with their families. And it's just the perfect time to check out the sales paper and then just get everything you need at Cannata's.
Right. Produce on sale this week. Yeah, exactly. Produce on sale this week. We've got some red plums, some Vidalia onions, cantaloupe, nectarines, your garlic for people still doing the boils. Garlic, lemons, everything's on sale.
We still have some seafood out there that people are having some big boils and stuff, and you got to throw all your produce in there too. It's
going to be a long crawfish ball season.
I know a lot of people will throw in like carrots and cauliflower and some things with their seafood ball.
Right.
Just to add it to it, and it's so good, especially carrots. So you can also not forget to get those things, even if you're doing a crab boil or shrimp or crawfish boil.
Exactly.
How's our fish looking over there?
Fish has got about 3 or 4 more minutes left.
4.
Again, you don't want to play with them too much. When we come back from break, it'll be ready to pull out. Our glaze will be ready to bring back.
And you said the glaze takes about 10 minutes before it starts to really thicken up?
Right. Once it comes to a ball, it's going to thicken with that cornstarch. You add everything back into it. Again, just to keep the integrity of the kiwi, you add that in right before you serve.
So that'll be right at the end, the kiwi.
Right.
You don't want to add that in when you add the strawberries and stuff.
No, it'll break down too much.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and take a break so that way when we come back, we could finish off our fish and then our kiwi strawberry glaze. So, guys, stay right there. When we come back, we'll finish up with the flower arrangements and the event solutions if you have any catering services that you're in need of for your parties. And we're going to show you the final dish here on Cannata's in the Kitchen, so don't go away.
Something tells me I'm into something good.
Hi, I'm Tony DeSalvo with a quick cooking tip from Cannata's in the Kitchen. Summer's a great time for steaks, but one of the most important steps is what you do with them after you take them off the grill. Let them rest at least 5 minutes prior to serving, and I promise you'll get a juicy steak every time. And remember, quality counts. That's why we offer certified Angus beef at great prices every day. So watch a new episode with Cannata's in the Kitchen every Tuesday night on HTV, or join us online at cannatasmarket.com. Cannata's, a cut above.
And visit www.cannatas.com or try www.htv10.tv. And if you're in need of flower arrangements, don't forget Cannata's has flowers, and you could visit their website, www.cannatasflowers.com, or call the number on your screen. And if you're planning an event, remember they are your event solutions coordinator. You could try that number is 985-873-9119. And Tony, as promised, we're gonna show them our fried catfish fillets that we're working on just before the break, and those are coming out right now. It looks great.
Again, if you want to go a little bit more heart healthy, same batter and everything, you can throw those in the oven for about 25 or 30 minutes. But I mean, 5-10 minutes, and it's fried down here. Great substitution for butter.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, if you are looking to be healthier, you could always bake them, I guess.
Exactly.
What would be the fun in that? Just throw a vegetable on the
Just
side.
throw a vegetable and it cancels it out.
Get you some produce at Cannata's and put that on the side, and we're good.
Right. We're just about coming back to a boil. I'm gonna add the kiwi, let that set. Shortly, we're gonna pull that pork loin out the oven.
Oh, I love kiwi.
Again, something a little different, something out the box. You know, not every day you're gonna use a can of soda to throw in there. But again, you got kids with the leftover half a soda bottle. You need something quick and easy.
That's all the time.
For a quick glaze. Nobody wants to waste anything these days.
And it just gives it that extra flavor.
Exactly.
It won't overpower it or anything, but it's just a little something healthy that you could put over the top of it.
Right. All right, we're going to go ahead and pull that roasted pork loin out.
And you did use Splenda, right?
I did use Splenda. No sugar,
no sugar.
No sugar, no butter today. Oh, that's.
You could have waited till George was here to cut back, so that way you wouldn't get picked on as much. But
oh well.
We'll make sure he watches the show.
I'm gonna make sure next week we use about 10 pounds of butter. Oh, we got it. Pork loin's beautiful.
It does. It looks great.
Again, you don't want to cook it. Usually, typically 165 degrees is a well temp for pork. You cook it that much, you have a tendency to dry out. You want to cook it to about 150, where you still got a little bit carryover, where it's not going to dry out when you do cut it.
I don't know if you mentioned the time, but how long did it actually take?
About 35 to 40 minutes in the oven.
So not long at all?
Not long at all.
Wow, that's quick.
And if you want it even quicker, you can take a nice sear on the sides, put it in a hot pan, sear off the sides, and then just finish it off. Usually still about a half an hour or so.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is have a few slices. We'll kind of do a family presentation. We'll pour that glaze over it.
Just out of curiosity, is this something you could do like in a slow cooker and kind of slow cook it?
You can slow cook it.
Or would you have a tendency to just go ahead and stick to baking it?
You could bake it or slow cook it. It's a tendency. It's something, a couple hours. You wouldn't want to do something where it's going to be 4 or 5 hours ahead of time. It's not something you'd set in the morning.
Okay.
It's 3 or 4 hours where it would take probably in a slow cooker. It's not something you want to set 8 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock. You're going to have, you'll have pulled pork basically is what you're going to end up with.
And it only took, like you said, 25, 30 minutes.
Right.
It really won't take you that long, even
No,
if
not
you're
at
coming
all.
from work, to stick it in the oven, start on your vegetable or whatever you want on the side, and then you got a meal.
Exactly. All right, back to a boil. Kind of clean this up a little bit.
And this was like a 10 to 15 minute process,
Right.
so you can get that going as well.
Yeah, and all the same process, in the meantime, you got your sausage cooking.
Shucks, it's still a 30-minute meal. That's good. Oh my gosh. That looks great.
And remember, it's Splenda, not sugar in there, so.
Yeah.
But so it kind of cancels that soft drink out. And we go ahead and
Are we putting our fish on?
We're going to go ahead and take care of that fish over there.
Oh my gosh, I could smell that food. Okay, I'm getting hungry now. Oh, look how pretty. And presentation is everything.
Because you eat with your eyes before you eat with your stomach, so.
Your eyes and your nose. Ooh, that looks good. Get a good shot of that one.
And we don't want to forget about our catering department.
Yes.
We are everything from A to Z, from your table setups to all your food and everything. Please feel free to come by, give us a call.
And we even mentioned before about the wine selection. How
Right.
you have someone, forgot the name, but
Lane
you have
Bates.
someone who's in your department that if you're looking for a certain wine to go with a
Right.
certain meal or whatever your needs are, he can help you with that.
Exactly. Matter of fact, we have a Chardonnay, a Robert Mondavi Chardonnay that's going to go well both with the fish and with the pork.
Right, because there's certain wines, you go
Right.
to the vineyards and stuff, and there's certain wines that go along with
Right.
certain foods. So
You have the certain acidity that will go with a certain food. You have, wines that's going to go with spicy foods. There's a whole rampant. You're going to hear some famous chef, what wine goes with what food? It's the wine that you like.
Right, okay.
There's great pairings that will really accent the food you eat.
right.
It just really depends what you want.
And we mentioned our flowers and everything, all of our arrangements, but y'all do offer not only just flowers, but
Right.
plants as well. I
We have
believe
beautiful
do have
house plants.
one here, so if you're looking for some kind of display or flower arrangement for your parties, your
Exactly.
home, what have you, y'all offer that as well. You
Right.
could
And as Dana,
call Miss Dana.
Flowers make every day extraordinary.
Extraordinary. So we want to encourage our viewers to check out the sales paper.
Right.
Lots of meat, produce, I mean, anything you
Right.
could think of, y'all have it all. So they need to check out the sales paper
Exactly.
and save $1.
Yeah, saving $1 goes a long way these days.
All right, well, it's time to wrap up Cannata's in the Kitchen. Please visit cannatas.com for all your needs. You can visit the website for HTV10 and you can view the show. And if you're planning a party or an event, don't forget that they're your event solutions coordinator, and we'll see you next time with another edition of Cannata's in the Kitchen. Have a great weekend.
Thank y'all. Come by and see us.
On my mind. Last night I met